Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me, I swear.
Alright guys, for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can render your Roblox avatar. Now you're going to need two softwares. You're going to need Roblox Studio. You're going to need Roblox Studio, which was on the screen moments ago. And you're also going to need Blender. I'm going to provide the links for both of those. So once you have Roblox Studio open, then click on the plain base plate. And then once that's loaded, I use a plugin that loads my character. Okay, go to load character, and then just type in the username of your avatar. Okay, there I am. Aren't I cute? Okay, so I would click that, and there she is. Now if you press and hold the right click, and you could position the camera, and then if you hold shift and the wheel on your mouse, you could move it like so. Yep, she's floating in space. Hilarious, right? Okay, so I use the animation editor to pose my avatar. Okay, and then we just call it test. Let's just do test because it just allows us to pose the avatar. So you can click on the body parts and pose them. And what you can do is come over here on the side, click on the name of your avatar, and then you can click on the part like that. Okay, let's say I want to remove the bear mask. So you just click on your avatar's name right there and bear mask, right click, delete. And let's say I want to remove the face. So basically, if you want to move something, just click on it on here, right click, and then delete. So I want to remove the face. So I will go to head here, and click on that, the arrow, hover over the camera, delete. There we go. This is okay. This is what I do to make my Roblox thumbnails. This is what I do. And then you can use this to pose your character. It does take me a lot of patience to get this. So the red, you can move the arm up. And then green, you can do that. And then blue. So let's say we want the character to wave for this pose. So this pose is what you're going to see in the thumbnail for this video. It's what you will see. Okay, let's say it. There we are. Let's say I just want to let the avatar let loose. Yeah, this is the Roblox animation tool, animation editor. If you ever make a mistake, you can hit Control Z. Alright, so let's stick to this pose here, right? It's like I'm walking and I'm like, yeah, okay. So once you're done with whatever pose you choose, okay. Alright, so if you're using the animation editor, Okay. All right. So if you use the animation editor here, go to File, Advanced, Export as OBG. It has to be an OBG file in order to load it into Blender. And we're gonna save. We're gonna call it pose for thumbnail. All right, because this pose is what you're gonna see. What we'll be seeing in the thumbnail. So go to save. And I always leave this open just in case there was a problem saving it and I can go back. So next up, you're going to need Blender. Yeah, both of these softwares are free. Y'all don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about Blender is free to use. When I did my speed renders, Blender is the one software I always used. Always used. Alright, so next up, you're gonna need Blender. Now, I highly suggest you download Blender 2.79 because that version is way easier to understand than the newer one. And then you will be taken to this page. Now, pick the one that fits your computer. So you have Linux, then on the Linux, if you have Mac, then down on the Mac. You have Windows 32, then you download the zip for 32. Or if you have 64, then download 64. Since I have a 64-bit laptop, we're going to do this one. And then it'll be right here ready for download, and click open. Alright, so after that, then we're going to click next for the setup, accept the terms and agreement. Now whenever you're installing things, you have to be careful and not click too fast, because sometimes it'll prompt you to download quote unquote antivirus software or software to speed up your laptop. So that's why I say read carefully or be clicking and clicking and clicking. Alright, then we're gonna install it. See, installing Blender is fairly simple. If you have any issues, try running it as administrator when you go to download it. After it's installed, then click finish. I'm gonna have the links to what you need in the description down below. Alright. So Blender will be on your desktop right here. This is the logo right there. And just to be on the safe side, I run it as administrator. So just right click, and then this will pop up and click yes. And then it will load up. Okay, so after you install Blender, then this will come up and just click anywhere on the screen to get rid of that. This cube is here. We don't want it there. So hit X on your keyboard. This will come. Hit X on your keyboard and delete it, and no more cube. Now go to File, go to Import, Wavefront OBG, then go to wherever you saved your pose. And make sure you load the OBG file. Then go to Import. And here we are. Okay. You see these arrows little right here? This is how you position the model. Alright. So I don't want so you can hit A to highlight everything and hit A again to deselect it. I do not want this gray box here. I don't want that there. So what we can do, zoom out, right click it, X, delete. So it's just the avatar. Now, y'all gonna be like, Jez, she's gray. Alright. To give her some color, click on the little plus there. And then we're going to scroll and go to texture solid. We have color. Yeah, nothing is perfect, but hey. Alright. My hair is pink here. Wait. Okay, click ambient inclusion. And usually I always like to double check, make sure I'm missing anything. Then come to the globe. Hit ambient inclusion, environment lighting, indirect lighting. That'll prevent the picture from looking all dark. After you've done that, hit 0 on your keyboard. And then hit N on the keyboard, lock camera to view, and this allows you to pan the camera without it moving. See, I can fit my avatar in it. Yeah, please excuse this. I had to re-record the Blender portion of the tutorial because when I moved to the desktop and used Bandicam, it didn't take my mic at all, so it's best just to redo this. I'm sorry about that. Alright. After you've set up everything and you're satisfied with it, come to the camera. And usually I always look around to see if there's anything we can add. Make sure these are ticked. Make sure you turn the resolution up all the way. Okay, let's do 30 frames per second. I always like to do 30. Okay, so come over here where it says alpha. It's going to say sky. You want it to be transparent because that is going to give you the little checker background that you are going to need when you want to work with your avatar in Photoshop or whatever photo editor you like. Now, I suggest making the dimensions in 4K because then you have this nice big image. And I always prefer nice and big just because I'm afraid that if it's not nice and big, scaling it up might do the quality. So the dimensions for 4K are 3840 by 2160. And make sure that's all the way at 100%. I would save just in case something goes wrong or you make a mistake or you render it, you forgot something, you can go back and do it again. So we'll call it pose for thumbnail. Alright, and so use some terminology. If you hold shift and then the wheel on your mouse, so you could do that. And then and after you've checked everything and it's nice, then click render. Now this depends on the amount of time it takes, all depends on your computer. Like I said, excuse the performance. The appearance of the avatar, hair is not supposed to be white, camera is not supposed to be pink, but I had to redo this. There was an error somewhere, but hey. And see that this is the checker background. This is the background that we need. All right, so up this corner here monitors the progress, and you'll know it's done when that goes away. To save your project, go to image, save as image, or hit F3 on your keyboard. We'll call it pose or thumbnail. When I do the thumbnail portion of the tutorial, the avatar's appearance will look better. Okay. And then that's it. And so the next Roblox tutorial video will be how to make a thumbnail with this. Okay. If there are any other tutorials you want me to do, then let me know in the comments down below, and I can start practicing at it. So I'm gonna have the links to what you need in the description down below. Alright, so make sure you guys subscribe for more and turn on the bell icon so you guys know when I am posting. So I am gonna start introducing Roblox tutorials on this channel, because like I said, I like to do more than just Let's Play, so hopefully that'll help keep things fresh on the channel. And I will catch you all on the next video.